So I'm going to talk today a little bit about these totes that I put all of my stuff in and how I organize it. I had to clear all of these out of a closet because the closet that I keep them in is the entryway to our attic. So yeah, it's that time of the year for getting your house ready for winter, so that sort of a thing. But I'm going to open up a couple of these and show you what I have and how I organize stuff. Okay, so here are the first four that I'm going to show you this morning. I'm not even going to tell you what this deal is because I don't want anybody to yell at me. But yes, I did get a whole bunch. These were $3 at Walmart and I had a $5 coupon, so hello overage. A couple little odd-shaped first aid items. Now when I say using one of these containers for loose items, like I have, I think a couple of these shoebox size ones and they're just filled with all lip products. I use this shoebox container for all elastics because they do smell like rubber, so I want them all together so they don't stink up my beautiful lip chaps. And then here, a bunch of Physicians Formula makeup, these little guys from last winter, and then freebies from Bath & Body Works. And here's a couple more. I have Physicians Formula and all of my free CoverGirls in this one. I have a lot of this Physicians Formula. A whole lot of baby lips. I think at one time I had close to 50 and I donated, I think, maybe 30 or 40 of these to an oncology unit. So I don't have as much anymore. And then I have a whole bunch of lip products. A whole bunch of foundation. I love foundation. And most of these came from Kmart. Kmart often has deals where, you know, stuff gets reduced and then guess what? With a $4 coupon, that's like 70 cents of overage, so yeah, just all foundation. And then a whole bunch of these freebies from last winter from Rite Aid. Thumbs up this video if you remember these really great freebies last winter. Okay, so why I don't go so hard on vitamin deals is because I think I have 2 or 3 of these filled with vitamins. And I have more than enough. I can't give enough of these away, so I just don't want to see any more vitamins, so I pass on all the vitamin deals at Rite Aid. Even though you can make a couple dollars here or there, I just don't have the room. One thing I do have room for is this, makeup wipes. I have a huge, these are bigger crates too. This goes about 4 deep, and if you're a really good couponer, you can always get these things for free. And this is something that I remember when I was making like $18,000 a year, like many, many years ago, like probably 15 years ago. I would go to the store, pay $5.99 for one of these, and use them to the very last one. And those were some really hard times, especially when you're making like very little money at your first job. And but this is something I would always splurge on, and you know, fast forward 15 years later, I can get like that many in a week, and you know, this hobby is really worth a lot of money if you do it right. So just something to note there. And a really big container filled with toothbrushes. You can get toothpaste all the time for free, but free toothbrushes are hard to come by. So whenever I see a really great deal, this is something I always get. I probably have like 50 or 60 in here, so quite a few. And this is all EOS because I love EOS. And here we have a pretty sizable tote filled with nothing but mascara. A whole lot of mascara. And I love mascara. You can always get this for totally for free. This is kind of like my Tarte and goodies sort of stuff, the smelly stuff that I like, and a couple soaps. And I just put them all in this little tin, or this little box. Here we have many of these money makers, a whole lot of Duo Fusion and other things. More vitamins, a little bit of room here. Maybe I can get the vitamin deal next week. Just kidding. And just a whole bunch of like freebie items. And another tote filled with makeup remover. And I think this is one thing that I will always try and get for free when I can, because I just have this thing that You know, I always go back to when I was so broke, when I was in my early 20s, and how this sort of stuff just it means the most to me to get it for free, because I used to, you know, maybe not buy groceries to buy makeup wipes. And like, I mean, the struggle was really real. So I will always try to get an enormous amount on the cheap just because I can. So here's the last boxes. I'm just going to show you, just so you can get a better look here on this angle, of how they're just like a regular shoebox, and you know, you can put stuff in that's loose. And these were completely free at CVS last winter. Just odds and ends in this little box. Here's a box filled with nail polishes. And last Christmas, I think I donated either 100 or 200 of these little guys to, if this will even focus. These are always completely free, either at Rite Aid or CVS. And I donated to the hospital where my mom had cancer treatment. And I know that a lot of times the ladies who have oncology and they have to go through the bags of you know, through the treatment for chemotherapy, they have a lot of time to burn. And having a box like this where they can pick out a polish and do their nails, I think it's a really nice way that, you know, you can pass time. A lot of these ladies go there with a friend or their daughter or with their mothers or whoever, so they always love to pick one of these out. And I did this last year where I just brought a huge box filled with polishes, and I'll never forget the nurse started almost crying, and I said, hey, listen, I don't want any credit, I don't want, you know, just take all of this, and this is for the ladies who are going through a really tough time. And I'll never forget that. So I am really inspired to keep giving and to help them out. And here's the last thing that I've been working on, and these little Biotin mouthwashes. A lot of times when you're going through cancer treatment, you get a lot of mouth sores, or your mouth is dry chronically. And I got a bunch of these, and I'm going to also donate them for people who are going through cancer treatment. So that's it, guys. I will see you in my next video, and hopefully some of these methods will inspire you to organize or maybe even donate. I'll see you guys later. Bye.